Hello, everybody out there. Really here, back with some more Order of Ataxia initial effects. Still getting introduced to the characters in the world and all. So let's continue on with our introductions to everybody. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story.
Guess that answers my question from earlier. Yes, my lady, I am at your command.
Good, for I have no use of a man from another plane of existence. His presence would only serve to disrupt my authority with rumors. I'd have to dispose of such problems before they occur.
Very clear. Thank goodness no such men exist in this world.
You may take your leave until I have need of you. Sophia. My lady! Please take our esteemed guest to his quarters, and continue to assist him while he is here. Oh, she's to assist me? Are there any limits to that? Yes, my lady. And try to be a little less inept with this task. Yes, my lady. Please follow me. The guest quarters are in the west wing of the castle. Yes, ma'am.
Forgive me for asking, but is she always that rough on her servants?
Most of the time she's only like that with me. Lately, though, her burdens have been greater, and she has grown to lashing out at all.
Is there something wrong with the kingdom besides the thief?
Oh, no. Everything's fine. That seemed kind of suspicious.
You're pretty hard to believe.
It's fine, though. Don't worry, good sir. Does this line of questioning relate to getting home? I'm not helping you save another land from monsters and the plague. Oh, come on.
No, but we need information.
For a man who just wants to get home, you sure let your hero complex control you.
So, Sophia, Lady Beta is especially tough on you.
Good, unnoticeable transition. Yes, I know. I'm so smooth. As her handmaiden, it's my sworn duty to uphold her will and maintain her state of affairs. That means she needs to be tougher on me, especially for my frequent failures. Are you sure she's not a dom just trying to turn you into her sub? Sounds like you won't have a job soon.
Valor!
But possibly. I really need to catch rain soon.
Don't worry, we'll help you get her.
Yeah, we need her too. You will? Thank you so much.
As we continue through the castle, there seems to be a little more pep in Sophia's steps. I can't help but wonder how hard Beta has been beating on her about this thief. Though Valor may think it's pointless, I do want to figure out what is going on in this kingdom. I can't catch a thief if I can't think like her. I haven't seen enough since our encounter. Then there is the possible decline in prosperity seen in the markets. Sophia's covering up their problems as well. What's driving this elven girl? Is it socioeconomic issues? Or is it just plain thievery? Did I somehow ruin this land?
That's why you're here, isn't it?
If I must fix all their economic problems, I could be here for a very, very, very long time. I slept through most of my macro and microeconomy classes.
Somehow I don't think those would have helped you very much here. Maybe it would have, but maybe not. It is a whole different world after all. Hey, would you like to see something really interesting? As a thank you for your help.
I glance at Valor, but she doesn't seem too interested in whatever this interesting thing is. I'm not sure if now would be the best time.
Lady Beta has been studying this artifact for a long time. I just know that you'd be able to figure out its mysteries in a short time.
Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to take a quick look at it.
I promise you, you'll really enjoy it. Do we have to go see her lame attempt to get your affection? You really think she's trying to earn my affection already?
It might be related to getting home. You never know.
Uh-huh, sure. Wake me up when you stop playing your little flirting games.
She's just showing me an artifact because of...
Uh-huh. Good night, Chucky. Don't call me Chucky. There it is. Idis's most precious treasure. It's been passed down from generation to generation of Idis's mages, ever since it was discovered centuries ago.
Sophia stops us in front of what appears to be an ordinary door, with a pair of guards standing at attention. Though they moved aside when Sophia asked politely, they still refused to grant access to the room inside. Not that I blame them. Inside is nothing more than a pedestal, with a floating stone pulsing with blue light that dances along its surface. Numerous engravings, wires, and a few other modifications decorate it.
Well, that's an odd combination.
One that I hate to admit I've seen before.
Lady Beta has been studying it very intently over the last few weeks. She seems to think that it holds untapped powers that could bring Idis to a new age of prosperity. Or completely ruin things that would make a lot more work for, poor Falor here. Huh. You can even feel the power basking about it.
Probably. Shouldn't stand too close to it. Not without a protective suit.
It's fine, don't worry.
Sure, fine.
Have you ever seen one of these before, Charles the Artificer?
No, never. I've never seen one of these before.
Again, very believable. I'm a fantastic actor. How about its creator? XX Killblade 34 *XX. Oh god, that's a really hard to remember screen name. Mages have tried to decipher it, but we've been unable to correct the creator's name in the engraving.
Nope, and it makes no sense to me.
What a shame. I was hoping you'd be able to help her with this burden.
I'll do what I can, but I've never seen this before, not once. Or anything like it.
Maybe you will one day. There's a marking of 26 next to the name.
So that's what happened to it.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm just a bit tired. It's interesting, Sophia. Thank you for showing it to me.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I wanted to thank you after today's confusion. If you want, I can help you out tomorrow as well. It might be really strange living in a land so far away from home.
I'd appreciate that.
I think I got kind of a suave look on my face there, too. He'd really appreciate that. I'd appreciate some sleep. I'm sorry. I'll lead you there right now. You're going to be sleeping a couple doors down from myself. If you have any problems, please do not hesitate to call. Sleep. Right this way. Huh. This is more like it. No more wilderness beds out of leaves and knotted roots. Yeah, just make yourself right at home there, Falor. Is her outfit just like that, or did she, unzip the back so she could stick her butt out?
Pay attention.
And obviously, I have no interest in Falor anymore. Probably turned off by her personality at this point. What? A girl has to enjoy the finer things in life every now and then, or she sets her escortee on fire.
Right, whatever. I'll talk at you. You saw that thing in the treasury. Do you know what it was?
A sad nerd science fair project?
That's the missing core from Experiment 26. We wondered for the longest time what happened to it after we triggered the activation.
Oh, so?
The whole thing managed to draw power from the air, causing a wide-scale blackout. That was before the power became too much for the capacitors, and everything exploded into a giant fireball.
Awesome!
No, not awesome. To think we blasted it through both time and space.
Okay, not awesome. Remind me why I'm supposed to care.
We messed up the design of 26. From the second the core was activated, it was a ticking time bomb.
Then what's the problem? There's no electrical power here for it to absorb. It's harmless.
If she's tampering with it, she's introducing magic to it as a power source.
Sounds terrible for you.
For us. For everyone. If it can absorb magical power, I don't even want to think what the resulting damage would be. There might not even be an Idis anymore. So, this is my quest here. I've got to secure core number 26 before Lady Beta accidentally blows this entire place sky high. I don't know how much time we have. I'd have to get a closer look.
So just tell her what it does. And we can both be home before the day is out. Easy.
Except she might apprehend me in her desperation to fix whatever's going on here, and enslave me to fixing it or building more. Beta seems the type to take, the extreme road.
Then what do you think we should do? You might have missed it with your pathetic eyes, but the whole place was covered in wards and spells, not to mention the giant lock with guards.
That's why I think we stick to the original plan. I can't break into there, but we know of someone who just might.
The thief. Crafty. I like it. But we gotta find her first.
Tomorrow we'll start the hunt for her. With her help we can break in, steal core number 26, and be back home in no time.
Good, good. You're ready to come to bed, Chucky?
But there's only one bed. We'd have to share.
Don't you want to keep me company?
I'm not falling for that again. Keep me warm, Charles. I like to sleep close with someone, Doc. Then you maul me in my sleep all night with your claws.
You can't begrudge a girl for what she does in bed.
I very much can. You just don't want me fighting you for the bed.
Oh. So there was no benefit for him after all. She was just conditioning him to let her keep the bed all for herself always, ever. Well, if you just want to let me have it like a spineless gentleman, I suppose I can learn to sleep alone in this cold, cold world.
Good night, Fleur.
Good night, Chuck. I guess I'm sleeping on the floor. In a room like that, there ought to be a nice soft couch or something, though. Or I could sleep in this couch that's in the hallway. Why do we have to get up so early, Chuck? I was enjoying my beauty sleep.
You don't need any more beauty sleep, Fleur.
Aww.
Nothing could make you beautiful.
Turnabout's fair play. What can you expect from him the way you treat him? Aw, you're still upset about the floor.
Stone floors are not my friend, nor are you.
Aw, I remember all the good times. What good times? I knew it. My mind is in sync with Charles.
What good times?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew.
Let's just get Sophia so we can start this investigation.
Whoa!
Sophia, good morning.
Okay, my guess is if you get the Denpasok version or, the uncensored version, wherever else it may be, this will probably be a naked picture. But I'm playing the Steam version. Why are you just standing there?
Good morning. Hello. Hi.
Ah!
Pink is a lovely color. It suits you well.
Just back out of the room, dude.
Your choice in decor is quite nice. I like the banners you've hung up. You have 2 different broadswords. That's cool.
Hey, chuckle, buddy.
Yes?
Small talk doesn't make the situation any less awkward or embarrassing for anyone.
It doesn't? But I was always told that small talk was an effective way to cover up awkward situations.
Forgive us. We'll be waiting outside. Thanks. Come on.
Whoa. What was that for?
Because I shouldn't be teaching you the basics of social etiquette with the opposite sex.
What do you mean? I was glazing over the awkwardness so she could finish getting dressed. Well, what did I do wrong?
Stand there watching her getting dressed. And this is why I like you, Chuck. Every day I think you can't get more awkward and strange. But you always prove me wrong. Walking in on a girl getting dressed is incredibly embarrassing. The best thing you could have done was leave right away.
But she had her undergarments on. Her armor reveals just as much. So what's the problem?
That is true. Sometimes it's like, okay, you're wearing a slip, but, that covers more than, the bikini armor that you usually wear. So why are you so embarrassed exactly? Did you ever leave your lab? There's a major difference between seeing a girl in her underwear and what she chooses to present to the world. You don't get that private look so easily.
But I see you dressing all the time.
Do I look like I care what a sad little mortal like you sees or thinks?
Oh.
Whatever. My limited amount of caring has reached 0. If you want to be a disgraceful dork who ruins all of his relations with the women here, you go and do it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What are you sorry for? I'm the one who screwed up.
It's my fault. I should have knocked.
It's not your fault. I should have gotten up sooner. It's a handmaiden's sworn duty to serve their masters and mistresses to the utmost. I shouldn't have been sleeping on the job.
It's okay, really. I should be the one who's embarrassed. According to Fleur. I'll have to look that one up later.
When you get home and can use the internet? Shall I take you to Lady Beta now?
Yes, please.
Charles the Artificer and his assistant to see you, milady.
Thank you. You are dismissed. Sophia gives a bow to her lady, and a small smile to me.
Oh yeah, she's got it bad for me. I'll be waiting outside for you.
How was your rest? I trust you were showing the hospitality befitting my guests. I believe there was a slight confusion, and we were only given one bed in the room. How peculiar. I will have to speak with Sophia about her basic counting skills.
1, 2, Is it really that hard for you, Sophia?
Sorry, Sophia.
My servant's lack of courtesy aside, how can I help you?
Originally, I was thinking that she could help me by giving me a few starting areas to begin my information gathering. But I have a far more pressing question. What is this place?
You like it? This is my private workshop for the augmenting and enchanting of artifacts. As an artificer, I'm sure you can appreciate it.
As a man who has seen a lot of strange and mystical things over the last few months, even I can recognize the power in this room. If the aura is any sign, then items you have crafted here must be of immense power. Beta scoffs, but a smile creeps onto her face.
Within this room, I take and improve upon items to improve the lives and productivity of my citizens. Though I do not get to tinker in here as much as I used to, this is still my home. Many items do not hold up to the rigors of my work. But those that do are truly wondrous items. I wish I had a few more completed items here to present to you, but my duties of late have been pressing. Did you do the enchanting on Sophia's necklace? I did not. That would have been my elder brother. He was always quite fond of her. When he realized she was deathly afraid of magic, he crafted it. My own handmaiden, afraid of magic. It sounds like a caring guy, unlike someone I know. I bet I'll make another one for her. That is impossible. My brother passed away a few months ago.
What happened?
It's a matter of court knowledge now, so I suppose I can share it with you. Even the most powerful of mages can be tempted by the unknown. My brother was experimenting on an heirloom of Idas when an explosion ripped apart the tower he was working in. If you look out the window, you can still see the ongoing repairs to it. Okay, that sounds suspicious to me. I bet it was murder. Sabotage.
I'm sorry to hear that. Was the cause ever found?
Indeed, the artifact contains immense magical power. My brother was careless. Was it the metal thing with the runes carved into it? How do you know? Why do I bother asking? The court has figured out what the item was. And though it is a state secret, it is a very widespread one. The thief Rain found out about it as well. Both my advisors and myself are in agreement that it is not a coincidence that she appeared not too long after the word started to spread. Though my brother may have been lenient on them, it has done nothing but foster rebellion in the elves. Though we have given them shelter, food, and work, they are always asking for more from our state. I want to help them, but there is only so much left we can spare. Now they seek to take as much as they can, and do such dangerous things to overthrow our state. The dog biting the hand that feeds it.
Are all elves causing problems?
No, which is why I continue permitting their tribe residence here. But they are restless. My people are restless, and I worry that if we cannot stop her soon, she may succeed in her attempts.
Sounds like you've had a rough time lately.
It has been challenging, stepping into a leadership role. My brother was better at keeping the peace than I. But it is my duty now, and I am honored to perform.
I'll help you out as best as I can while I'm here. I don't like leaving a fellow tinkerer in trouble, and I almost certainly do not like leaving a weapon of mass destruction in their hands or the hands of possible insurrectionists. What happens if I manage to steal Core 26 back from Beta, but it falls into Rain's hands instead? I know Beta has interest in it, but I know nothing of Rain's moves. I need to find her. Information is going to make or break this. I'm sorry to intrude upon your personal time, Lady Beta. I'll begin my search.
Thank you. I wish you success. Whew. What are we doing in a grungy place like this? My guess would be gathering information. My poor nose.
If you're looking for an elven thief, you don't go prowling around the castle. You go out to the place where elves congregate.
You mean the hovels where the refugees are shoved? Seriously, this place smells like death.
What do you want me to do about it?
I know I said I wasn't going to use magic to help you, but I found the generosity in my heart to work a loophole. Somehow I think that's not for me, I think it's for you.
Going to magically teleport my core out of the vault?
You know I can't directly interfere with your stupid quest. What I'm proposing is a plan that's just as good as most of yours.
Oh?
I'll use my magic and burn this whole place to the ground. Just one massive cleansing fireball. That takes care of all this filth.
You know the locals can hear us, right?
Then they should take care of their homes better. This might be a temporary solution, but they ought to show some more pride in where they live.
I'd chastise her more about turning away potential leads, but the few elves who will give us the time of day are incredibly unhelpful. Maybe they get this sort of behavior from the rest of Idis's population, but most of them won't even look me in the eye. When I ask about Rain, they keep on walking. Only a couple responded as they walked away. Nobody had heard of her. Nobody's seen an elf with that description.
Or at least so they say. Oops. Hey, Chuck. I know I'm just here to be an observer. I can't use my magic to influence her work in a direct way.
You told me this before. I wouldn't want you to use mind control magics anyway.
I'm just telling you this because I wanted your opinion on if using my magic to remove an annoying person trying to tell you would be considered influencing.
Unfortunately, by telling me, I think you would now fall into the influencing area.
That's what I thought as well. Then you better find a way to get rid of them, quick, before they annoy me too much.
I hazard a glance behind me, but I don't see anyone acting out of the ordinary. The problem is that ordinary so far has been a lot of elves sitting around, without any work. A follower could easily blend in with the rest of the populace. Time to consider my options. I could try to lose them in the maze of buildings, which has a virtually 0% chance of working, and will likely only get myself lost. Or I could sidestep down one of these alleys and wait for them to try to follow me down it to jump out. Since I haven't been doing it very much lately, I'm going to do this the smart way, and let a possible problem come to me. I beckon Falor to one of the spaces between the buildings. I wonder who's following me. If I'm lucky, it's Sophia, or someone else from the castle sent to keep an eye on me.
What's the plan?
We're going to wait until they get close, and then we'll jump them.
Oh, you finally attended the hand-to-hand combat course I told you to go through? Apparently she really wanted me to! With that expression?
No, but I figure the advantage of surprise will help us overcome them. They won't expect it.
Chucky, that's by far one of the stupidest ideas you've had.
I think it's brilliant.
I'd agree with the cat. It's pretty dumb.
Rain!
Just who we were looking for.
I spin around to see the elf playing with her ceremonial-looking daggers.
Duh, Chuck. She's been following us on the rooftops. How would you expect to ambush her when she has full view of her own turf?
You could have told me that when she was following us on the rooftops.
Well, I can't tell you everything. Why don't you try solving your own problems for once?
I'm going to get shanked now. I think that end result warrants being a bit more descriptive in your warnings.
Back to that. Before I start asking you questions, I want to remind you how easy it would be to make you disappear here forever.
I see. Maybe you don't care, Falor. But us mortal types are trying to keep alive.
You're clearly not trying hard enough. Well, we've been through 12 worlds already with you.
We've been over this. We're a team, like it or not. You have to at least somewhat try to help me.
I did.
You did not.
Hey, not to interrupt this or anything, but I'm still kind of holding the dagger and... We'll be with you in a second. Never interrupt us someday to be lovers' quarrel.
No, we'll be with her now. I don't want to get stabbed.
She's not going to stab you.
She threatened me not a minute ago.
We ran into this situation before. She won't try to stab you until you tell her what she wants to know.
Oh, good.
I might just jump straight to the stabbing part, honestly. I hate being ignored.
Look. I'm sorry, Falor. Does that appease you?
You're still ignoring her? Not really, but I'll take it for now.
Works for me. Now, Rain, you wanted to threaten me with the dagger.
Let's get back to the threatening part now. I'm just gonna skip to the stabbing part. You both are really confusing agents of the Ice Queen.
Whoa, we aren't working for Lady Beta. You've got us mistaken. Remember, you ran into us yesterday in the woods. I'm just a traveling artificer.
I know. I heard you yesterday. What you really are is a con man, because you have absolutely no magical aura about you at all. I doubt you can even cast a single spell. You have no idea. I tried teaching him a simple fireball spell, and he failed.
Okay.
It was a mess. He tried gritting and concentrating to force it out of him. All he forced out was,
Okay, you got me. I'm not actually an artificer, but I don't work for Lady Beta either.
I don't think I want to know what he accidentally forced out. Did it entail having to change his pants? All you're doing is confusing me more. The more confused I am, the more I want to get to the point. This point, in your chest cavity.
I'm after treasure in the Itis vault. I want the big score and I need your help.
Go on.
The dagger lowers ever so slightly. There's gotta be a ton of treasure in there, right? More than enough to make you rich beyond your wildest dream. Enough to help this entire town get back on its feet, and far away from Itis.
That's true.
Down. Just a few more centimeters, and I will once again not have a weapon ready to gouge me.
Yeah, but it can come back up any minute.
Up at the castle, they really think I'm an artificer. With that contact, I can get in close and stand a decent chance of breaking into the vault. With the help of an experienced woman such as yourself, it'll be easy.
Yeah, with help. I'd actually be able to get close enough.
All that treasure could be yours. I only want a single item from it. They had something in mind that ended up out of my hands a while back, due to an accident.
Accident?
Finally, Rain begins to smile.
Those monsters up there have stolen a lot of treasures from good people to fund their mad experiments. What did they take from you?
A bit rich coming from a thief. I just want to get my hands back on that glowing orb covered in runes. And suddenly, the dagger's back up.
That's what you're after.
Whoa, hold on a minute.
I was just trying to scare you earlier with the death threats. Now they're death promises.
Why?
I don't know what use you have for such a terrible weapon, but I'm not allowing you or the rest of your ilk to get their hands on it.
I don't plan on using it,
Maybe you don't. Maybe you genuinely think you can resist the temptation. But sooner or later, even the person with the best intentions will falter, and then more people will die. Life is precious.
That's why I have to get it. Every single damn piece of my experiments that have fallen into the hands of others has led to nothing but death and destruction. Every single world we've gone to, every single one. Nobody used my pieces to generate power to help the poor. Nobody used it to clean water or improve the land. It was always used as a tool for suppression and oppression. A couple people even thought they were doing the right thing by harnessing power they didn't understand. It only leads to pain. Even when I tried to wield it. It's already claimed a life here. I'm going to get it and destroy that damn core once and for all. You can't have it. They can't have it. Nobody can have it. If that means we have to fight, then I'll dance, weapon or no. Rain looks me over, pain obvious in her eyes as she considers my words. I hope they were effective because, despite my brave words, I know who's going to win in a fight.
If that thing really is yours, then prove it.
How?
Build another one.
I wouldn't even if I had the materials.
What if he told you what those rune markings on your body meant?
Of course. I forgot for a second you took those from the inscription on the device. They were used, quite accidentally I must add, to control the elemental powers on the realms I would arrive at. You have 5 of the 6 tattooed on your body. The only one missing is... fire?
Maybe you are who you say you are. Maybe you built the accursed machine. If that's true. You're an absolute monster!
Not the first time I've been accused of that in this journey. I pray it will be the last. Knowledge is the pedestal to raise yourself up, or send yourself crashing to the ground. Only once you take the first step do you know which awaits.
Just like what he used to say.
Rain, please help me. I messed up, I know, but I'm trying to atone.
If you really wanted it destroyed, you'd accept his offer. It's the future that matters, not the past. I'll listen to your proposal. Follow me.
That was rough.
And a much longer convincing conversation than I thought it would be. Hey, Charles.
Yeah?
Why aren't you following her? She's upset enough to murder you if you don't.
following an angry and upset elf who thinks I'm a monster to some unknown location. Let's do it.
Sounds good to me. Whoa, she just got... I mean, they just totally covered up, but she just got treasure laying around. I guess she knows that, everybody knows better than to touch her stuff. Welcome to my home. Please make yourself at ease.
Are these all yours?
They are now.
Look at all these little statues.
I acquired those from a traveling merchant who didn't know their worth.
That's Ares' totem. Who? Ares, the god of the plane of fire. Remember he called you the ugliest monkey he had ever seen? Yes. Good times, good times.
Of course you would say that.
No, that was pretty insulting and traumatic. He then tried to transform me into a dark and brooding monkey.
Just had to add brooding in there. It's like he tried to turn him into an emo monkey. I stopped him.
After it grew a tail.
I personally think he looked more handsome with it.
Sorry, you have no idea what we're going on about.
No, but it sounds like a fun adventure.
It has been interesting, I'll give you that. I just wish the reason for it was a happier one.
Yes.
Way to kill the mood, Chuck. Hey, thief girl. I see you stole Aerie, Pythias, Uriel, and Ponasathan. But you're missing the key piece of the collection.
Am I? I was pretty thorough in my purchase.
There's no Falor totem. This is insulting. Why would they have a totem of a lowly avatar of the goddess? If they wasted time on Pythias, then they should have wasted time on me instead.
You and the artifact really are from beyond this world. I wasn't sure when I felt your aura, unless you really did come from the realm of the gods.
No, we came from Garrosh. My home plane was several stops back.
I'm not sure if I should bow to you or slap him for his audacity.
Both works. I didn't mean for anyone to die.
It is the elven way to forgive those who seek forgiveness, but it is a challenging concept.
The former lord. Who was he?
Alright, before we get into the former lord, we're going to stop this video, and we'll pick that up in the next one. So yeah, definitely taking some time to lay down the, groundwork. Not bad for a $10 game. I'm glad we got Rain here already and we're not, like, spending hours finding her. Alright, well, I hope to see you in the next episode or some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me. Do really signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.